Makakapanayam natin live via Zoom sina Sir Melantin at Coach Kyla, mga strength and conditioning coach mula sa Fit 21 Performance Center. Magandang hapon po, Coach Mel and Coach Kyla.
Good afternoon po. Welcome sa PTV Sports.
Hey, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Opo, Coach Mel and Coach Kyla, paano po ba nagsimula itong Fit 21 Performance Center?
It started in 2012 and tinayo namin to cater for the athletes dito sa south of Manila sa Las Piñas. And from there on, tuloy-tuloy na siya. So we're not just catering for the professional athletes, we're also catering for the grassroots, semi-pro, and even the sports recreational athletes.
Wow, okay.
Ito, Coach Kyla and Coach Mel, ano po yung mga services po na in-offer po ba nitong Fit 21? And baga, ngayon, New Year, no? Napakarami sa ating mga Pilipino. Ang New Year's resolution is yung Balik Alindog Program 2025. Ito, ano po ba mga services na binibigay po ng Fit 21?
Coach Kat?
Of course, one of our services would be yung strength and conditioning for athletes. Most of our athletes here are high schoolers, and it's for them to have a better future in their sporting careers kasi as young as they are right now, ina-expose na natin sila sa weights training for them to complement their skills in their sports. And then aside from the athletes, we also programs for the special population. For example, yung mga elderly parents natin, mga pregnant women, and also those who are undergoing rehab or post-rehab that wants to go back to their sports, or mga return-to-play athletes or return-to-play clients and patients.
Oo, at teammate Darren, ano yun natin Coach Katya.
Coach Katya pala.
Sensya na, Coach Katya.
Yes. Thank you.
Oo.
Okay lang, it's okay.
Pero Coach Katya, totoo po ba na kapag New Year, no?
Yes.
Maraming nagpapa-member?
Parami ng kain ng Noche Buena sa kanang Medianoche. Totoo ba na marami nag-sign up ngayon dyan sa Fit 21, Coach?
Actually, you're not wrong. Hindi lang sa Fit 21, like all over the gyms pa in the Philippines, not just in the Philippines nga eh. Actually, sa buong mundo. Kasi I'm also an online coach. So, I cater clients from all over the world din. And yun nga, ang statistics every January, yan, dyan nagdadagsaan yung mga members, yung mga clients na gustong magbalik alindog, just as you said.
Ito, Coach Mel and Coach Katya, tanong ko lang, no, since nabanggit mo nga, January, napakaraming nagka-sign up para sa mga programs dyan sa Fit 21 sa kahit anong gym sa Pilipinas. Ang tanong, napapanindigan ba nitong mga kliyente po ninyo na mag-go all throughout the year, mag-workout at ma-maintain nga itong healthy lifestyle nila and workout po dyan sa Fit 21?
Thankful. Okay, go ahead, Coach Mel.
Go ahead po.
In our experience, so far, yes. And as we've said, no, Coach Katya and I, that we cater for athletes, ito maintenance kasi nila. So, minsan yung mga whole year round na mga naglalaro sa mga kanya-kanyang competition, they have to keep themselves healthy and fit at their level para mag-deliver sila sa kanya-kanya nilang sports. So, to answer your question, yes, nasusustain naman itong mga atleta natin at ng mga miyembro namin sa Fit 21 yung kanilang New Year's resolution, if you may say that.
And can I add also?
Sure po, ma'am.
Mind you, we're only closed on December 25 and January 1. December 24, January 30, December 31, may mga gusto pa magpa-train kasi alam nila yung importance nitong ginagawa namin.
Opo, coaches, ano po ba yung difference naman po ng Fit 21 sa iba pang mga fitness center?
Ako na, Coach Kat?
Opo.
Okay, go ahead.
Actually, pretty much yung mga binibigay namin kasing serbisyo sa Fit 21 is my 25 years experience in the field of strength and conditioning. And my two kids are graduate of sports science as well. So we're trying to continue the legacy of providing structured, periodized programming for the athletes na ito naman, sa awa ng Diyos, nagre-resulta ng mga performances na nagcha-champion sila, nagpo-podium finishes sila. So, yun yung legacy na gusto naming ituloy-tuloy sa Fit 21 na magkaroon ng resulta if they train at Fit 21.
Ito, Coach Mel and Coach Katya, nabanggit nyo na, no, may mga national team athletes tayo na hinahandle po ng Fit 21. Kwento nyo naman po, sino po yung mga athletes po na ito and kumusta naman po yung training po nila for this year. And kumbaga yun, kwento nyo po paano nyo sila train despite na iba-iba po yung sport po na nilalaro po nila.
Si Coach Katya kasi, yung mga specialist ng mga specialization ng mga coaches namin sa Fit 21, like Coach Kat, no, sa mga fencers, sa mga volleyball players, and yung iba naman sa case ko, halimbawa sila Carl James Martin, no? I think we're waiting for a title fight soon, and Sky is doing well in Japan B-League right now, and yung mga consistent pa nating national athlete like Noelito Jose sa fencing. And I think nakikita nyo naman sa Philippine tennis, andyan pa rin sila Francis Nino Alcantara, si Jed Olivares, si Johnny Arcilia. And yun nga, maganda yung mga nagagawa namin sa kanila na nagre-resulta and hopefully tuloy-tuloy na hindi rin sila ma-injured.
Coach Mel, nabanggit nyo po, no, since kay Coach Katya po yung fencing, and nabanggit nyo po si Noelito Jose Jr., one of our top fencers dito sa Pilipinas. And nakausap ko rin po siya, I think last month, and may upcoming competition nga po siya for this month. Kumusta naman po yung condition po ngayon ni Noelito Jose bago po siya mag-compete dito po sa kanyang championship po na lalaruan this coming January?
I think recently, no, I think last year he won again sa I don't know if ano yung competition niya, but si Noel naman napakasipag na bata. Tuloy-tuloy siya sa mga ginagawa niyang pagpapakondisyon sa kanya. In fact, out of the country yan mag-train ng skills niya. So, tinatry niyang i-keep himself, you know, yung level of play niya, makalaban yung mga foreigner so that hindi na siya manibago pagka ang naglaro siya sa international na yun, yung mga makakalaban niya. So, I think maganda naman yung nagiging preparasyon ni Noel. And hopefully, yun na nga, magtuloy-tuloy sa magandang resulta in the future pa.
Grabe, no, Teammate Daryl. Mga pangmalakasan pala itong mga hinahandle nila. Imagine, Nino Alcantara and Coach Katya, nabanggit din po no, na valuable players din po yung hinahawakan nyo. Sino-sino po bang player po natin?
Normally, ang players natin sa gym, mga high school players from De La Salle Zobel. Ayan, so as early as their age 14, 15, 16, ini-introduce na namin sila to weights training, weights exercises para to prepare them when they progress pag sa UAAP na in their collegiate leagues.
Nako, opo. Pero ngayon nga po, Coach Katya, ang dami nating mga hinahawakan ng mga athletes. Ano ba yung challenge? Parang curious lang din po. Ano yung challenge po na iba-iba po yung tinitrain po natin?
Iba't ibang discipline po kasi yan eh. So ano po yung challenge?
Iba't ibang... Ayan. So first of all, isa doon yung age nila. Normally, di ba, sa pubertal age sila, iba-iba sila ng maturity. May ibang athletes na maaga nagmamature physically, may ibang athletes naman late nagmamature physically, pero yung mental maturity nila mataas na. So that's one thing, yung age. And then second, in relation to different types of sports. Ito, medyo scientific tayo dahil ang normal na sports na nilalaro natin, mga sprint types of sports, if I may say. So ito yung mga quick bursts of energy, let's say tennis. let's say basketball, fencing, volleyball, mga quick bursts of energy, unlike sa distance competition, like for example marathon, distance swimming, Ironman, or mga triathlons. Kaya something similar na ginagawa ng training namin is to periodize their exercise programs na during competition, doon natin gagawin yung mga power exercises, and then we try to handle the stress of the athletes kasi that's something that's a bit more difficult for any coach to assess yung stress nung athletes kasi syempre they have their skills training. Some of them are student athletes na pressure, na stress externally. And for that, as strength and conditioning coaches, we want to prolong their careers. We want to have them avoid to get injured easily. Kaya as strength and conditioning coaches, yun yung medyo challenging na part, na it takes experience and at the same time it takes a lot of studies or studying to expose ourselves, continuous education, para for us to be able to know the athletes' stress levels. Kasi if we curate their exercise programs, it has to be perfectly fit for them. And not just for their sports, but also on how they are doing inside the gym. Kunwari. Kaya every time we train them, tatanungin namin, kamusta yung tulog mo? Kamusta yung kain mo? Kamusta yung stress level mo? We ask them their willingness or unwillingness to train, their stress level, their soreness level, for us to be able to properly give the exact training programs that they would need. Because the last thing that we want for the athletes to feel is yung burnout. Kasi that will predispose them to injuries. And as we have said earlier, gusto natin ma-prolong yung career nila and at the same time ma-complement nung strength and conditioning nila or yung lakas ng katawan nila yung skills na tinitrain nila with their skills coaches.
Yes po, Coach Katya. Naku, medyo challenging nga po yun, no? Pero ngayon nga po na marami tayong mga hinahandle po ng mga student athletes. And yung mind, yung stress nga po nila sa ginagawa po nila. Pero ano po ba yung binibigay din nating payo sa mga student? Lalo na mga medyo bagets
Yes.
pa sila eh.
Ayun, siguro one common ground na binibigay namin sa students is yung puyat. Kasi normally, bata yung mga yan.
Yes.
So, sobrang predisposed nila. Siyempre, hindi naman mga circle of friends sila, mga atleta, hindi naman lahat atleta. So, sobrang at risk sila na lagi magpuyat. Tsaka yung mga lifestyle nila. Yun yung lagi namin pinapayo na alagaan nila yung sarili nila. Kasi, if for example, puyat sila, and then they have skills training, they do their jobs as students, plus meron pa silang strength and conditioning. So, magsasuffer yung isa dun. And normally, since we are strength and conditioning coaches, we try to assess their stress levels. Tinatry namin i-manage through the strength and conditioning. So, one thing yan siguro yung puyat.
Ito, Coach Mel and Coach Katya, isa nga sa mga tinitrain nyo, yung Gilas Pilipinas player natin, isa sa mga lalaking dahilan kung bakit maganda yung performance ng Gilas Pilipinas this past year is ito nga si Kai Sotto. Ngayon nga naglalaro siya sa B-League. Coach Mel, kwento mo naman paano ba yung naging training regimen nito ni Kai Sotto na naging malaking dahilan para maipakita niya talaga yung malaking improvement sa play niya ngayong taon. At napansin nga yung lahat, di lang ng fans, ni Coach Tim Cone, and of course, yung sa B-League ngayon, maganda rin niya pinapakita niya. So Coach Mel, ano po bang nagbago or ano po yung in-apply niyo sa training regimen po ni Kai Sotto para mag-improve din po yung play niya tuwing nasa court siya?
Actually, itong topic natin, itong strength and conditioning, when I handled Kai way back, I think August 2023, he just came back from G-League ba yun? Sa US, no? Injured siya, lower back injury. And from that point, yun, ito nga yung intervention, yung ginagawa namin kay Fit21, binibigyan namin siya ng mga skill-related components like strength training, explosive training, balance, yung mga ganon. And it takes time, no? Kailangan ng mileage ng isang athlete na ma-experience itong mga components na to enhance them to make them faster, to make them stronger, to make them bigger. So, yung nakikita nyo kay Kai, I think parang tip of the iceberg pala kasi nga yung mileage ng experience niya sa weightlifting is maigsi pa lang. So try to imagine yung mga nasa mga ganitong intervention for 3 or 5 years as to Kai na 1 year pa lang. So marami pang tatrabahuhin kay Kai pero sa nakikita natin, maganda naman yung nagiging result sa kanya. And hopefully tuloy-tuloy, hindi na magkaroon ng injury kasi nga strength and conditioning is an injury prevention also. So it helps the athlete to protect themselves, their body sa mga physicality, sa banggaan, sa mga accident na hindi sila basta-basta may injured. I don't know if that answers the question.
Yes, Coach. Na-answer naman po. Ito, Coach, curious lang po ako since kayo po yung mga nakakita yung behind the scenes ng ating mga athletes. And then, of course, si Kai Sotto, isa sa mga dream prospect natin na makapasok sa NBA, maging first pure-blooded Filipino na makapaglaro sa NBA. Tingin nyo po, based sa work ethic niya na nakikita nyo, sa tuwing nag-training po siya dyan sa Fit 21, tingin nyo po ba hindi malabo na marating din po ni Kai itong dream niya na makapaglaro sa NBA?
Right now, we're taking it one day at a time. We are focusing on the present, no? Kasi ito yung may magagawa tayo. Yung future, I think it will come. Kung darating sa kanya yan. And napakasipag naman si Kai. He's doing everything on his part, the nutrition part, sa lahat. Well-balanced yung bata. So, siguro mas maski ako na-excite, tinitingnan natin magiging future. So, hindi ako makakasagot niya. Ang makakasagot niya ng Wasserman or even si Kai kasi sila yung nakikipag-deal to whoever, no, if ever there are offers or what. But yun lang, ang may sasagot ko dyan is we're taking it one at a time, me and Kai. We're taking it, slowly but surely. I hope I have answered the question as well.
Yes naman, Coach.
Apo, Coach, of course, bukod nga kay Kai Sotto, hinahandle din po natin si Carl James Martin. Kamusta din po ba yung lagay niya po as of now?
I think he's in the Philippines right now. And I've messaged him 2 days ago. And I think pupunta siya dito sa gym ko. And just for him to do some training, just to keep him at par kasi anytime bibigyan na to ni Mr. Sean Gibbons ng title fight. So against one step at a time. We're not rushing things, basta binigyan kami ng target date. Yun yung ginagawa namin ni Carl and nung team ng Team Martin, no? We plan it and we carefully study ano yung mga gagawin namin step by steps.
Nako, kaabang-abang po yan. Pero ito din, out of curiosity, no? Coach, paano naman po sumali or makilahok naman yung mga hindi naman po atleta?
Pwede kami.
Mga katulad po namin.
Paano po ba mag-sign up sa Fit 21?
Coach Kat, yan, sasagutin.
And actually, we have a lot of clients na, let's say, nasa general population. And interestingly, since syempre surrounded sila ng mga atleta magte-train with them, sila mismo nag-join ng mga sporting competitions as recreational activities kasi na-inspire sila to be athletes as well. And of course, we are very open naman to accepting the general population kasi dyan magsa-start eh. Dyan magsa-start. So, we are happy na whenever there are athletes or clients na walang background sa sports or talagang hindi masyadong active yung lifestyle nila. And then once they start signing up at our gym, not just they become more active in their lifestyles, but also they also start to enjoy different sports kasi nako-complement nga ng strength and conditioning nila. Ayun, actually we have, 'di ba? We have mentioned earlier na we have clients na students, 'di ba? Yung parents nila na hindi naman athletes talaga, na e-engganyo sila to train at our gym. And at the same time, kunwari yung mga fencers na parents ng mga fencers natin, pati parents nila after kunwari mag-train, after mag-gym for a while, they also start to join competitions for their age categories. So that's what we have in Fit 21. We are very inclusive naman kasi we're like family. We even have actually literal families who works out at the same time. Their children are athletes and then parents nila. And then we also have those naman na let's say your age, yan, na nagkakaroon ng community na even though they started as non-athletes, they slowly develop to become one or at least to be more active in their lifestyles. Kasi we really want to promote good health for doon sa general population to lessen the likelihood of getting sick, to lessen the likelihood of developing illnesses when we grow older. So that's the least we can do for those who are non-athletes.
Ayan.
Can I add a little?
Sure po.
Go, Coach
Sure
Mel.
po, Coach Mel.
Yes. In other words, awareness. That's why gusto ko ring tinanggap ko tong interview nito para sabihin na magkaroon ng awareness ang ating community, yung bansa natin to, go to physical activity, to sports, to any fitness movement, no? Kahit ano pa yan. Kasi lalo ngayon, ang taas ng mga incidents ng mga sakit at may mga bago pang sakit na kung may na-develop man or what. So we have to really keep ourselves healthy and strong. So it's the awareness, kaya yung advocacy ni Fit 21 is to provide services like this from the general population to the recreational athletes up to the elite and professional levels. Yun lang naman.
Ayan, napakaganda naman, and for sure, nainggan nyo yung ating mga teammates na nanonood no, na mag-start na rin mag-workout. Siyempre dito sa Fit 21. Pero ito, one last question from my end, Coach Mel and Coach Katya. Nababanggit nyo rin po kanina, no? Paulit-ulit nyo pong nababanggit yung strength and conditioning. Sa inyo po ba, gaano po kahalaga itong strength and conditioning para po sa ating mga athletes? Kasi bukod sa, of course, yung skills po nila sa paglalaro, gaano po ito kahalaga sa kanilang buhay atleta kumaga to prolong their career po sa anumang sport na pinaglalaroan po nila? Kayo po muna, Coach Katya.
Ayan, okay. So I will just quote Coach Mel here also. He always says to our athletes, to everyone, to even the coaches, walang magaling na pagod. So, aanin mo yung skills, di ba? Kung by the end of, let's say, by the time na third quarter, fourth quarter na, pagod na. So, magiging hindi na useful yung athlete na yun sa basketball, let's say. And napakahalaga nito, aside from complementing the skills that they have or the skills that they continue to learn on. Kasi itong strength and conditioning is as an athlete, is your maintenance for you to be able to prolong your career in sports and of course to lessen the risk of acquiring your injuries. Kasi syempre bilang atleta, 'di ba, ayaw mo naman na magkaroon ka lang ng saglitan na prime years. Gusto mo as much as you can to prolong your years in the sports, and ayaw natin ay injure, magre-retire ka because of injury. And that's what we do here as strength and conditioning coaches, not just us in Fit 21 but lahat yan ng strength and conditioning coaches in the whole Philippines. Ang goal namin is to lessen the risk for injuries and to prolong the career of the athletes without sacrificing the quality of living, especially when they retire. Healthy pa rin sila, hindi sila mag-retire because of their injuries. Coach Mel?
Kaya na po, Coach Mel.
Okay, siguro add ko na lang yung mga na-missed out, no? Sinasabi ko rin, no? There are no contraindicated exercises. Walang maling exercise, but there are sometimes contraindicated coaches. So, ito yung lagi ko rin sinasabi, no, na kaming coaches, yung mga coaches na natuturo, mga teachers, we provide information. Okay? So, pagka mali yung binibigay naming information sa kanila, it's more detrimental than beneficial. So, yun yung iniiwasan natin. So, on our part, dapat kailangan din naming mag-aral, magsaliksik, para patuloy kaming makapagbigay ng mataas na antas ng pagtuturo or pagtucoaching dito sa mga aspiring athletes natin at sa mga athletes natin at present. So, yun lang naman yung may dadagdag ko sa tingin ko na hindi nasagot ni Coach Kat.
Siguro another thing din is, yun, in relation to sa pagsasaliksik as coaches na continuous yung learning, we also educate our athletes na para alam nila, aware sila kung para saan ba itong ginagawa nila. Syempre, before we train them then also, we educate them on how their training will go, kung minor pa sa parents nila. So, importante yun.
Thank you po, Coach. Nako,
Napakaganda
Teammate
ng sagot
Daryl.
ni Coach Mel and Coach
Ang saya naman dito, no, sa
Katya.
Fit 21. Imagine mo kung kasali tayo, no, tapos ang kasabayan natin sa mag-exercise, sila kay Soto.
Ay, nakakahiyang hindi mag-workout niya
Oo.
kasi sila kayang kasama mo. Ito, last one na lang. Talaga sa amin, Coach Katya and Coach Mel, before we let you go, message to all your athletes na hina-handle, sa mga clients po ninyo, and of course, yung mga encourage nyo rin po yung mga Pilipino na to start working out. Lalo na start of the year.
Naku,
Yung
2025.
resolution nila is Balik Kalindog 2025. Your advice po sa ating mga Pilipino na gusto ring mag-try dito sa Fit 21.
Coach Kat?
So, okay. So, for me naman is message for my athletes or my clients, even to my students, kasi I also teach college students is to be able, as for them, to love their health. Kasi, our health is our multiplier. Lalo pag tumanda tayo, we aspire of big things, we want to travel a lot, we want to be successful in life. And pagka yung health natin ay nagde-decline, paano mo magagawa, di ba, yung mga dreams mo sa life? So that's one thing siguro is for you to love your health, be accountable for it. And then for those who wants to start naman, normally kasi lalo sa mga gym, lalo let's say ganito athletic centers, nauunahan sila ng ng fear or na-overwhelm sila. Ayan. Siguro the best thing that I can say to them is that is to just take the first step. Kasi it's it's to always take is to be able to take the first step, kasi the first step is always the hardest, you all know that. And very welcoming naman lagi ang atmosphere ng gyms, especially Fit 21. Coach Mel.
Okay. Just na itong sinasabing to noon pa. Health is wealth. No? So no matter how wealthy you are, how rich you are, multi-billionaire, whatever, may sakit ka naman, hindi mo ma-enjoy, sayang lang no? So, ang message ko sa general population, sa physical education students, sa mga movement lovers, gumagalaw, no? Keep on moving, keep on exercising, and of course, watch your health by eating, healthy foods, and iwas sa mga vices, iwas sa mga hindi magagandang pagkain, and yung pagtulog ng maayos. Yun yung general message ko sa different level of fitness, from the basic fitness up to the athlete.
Alright po,
Ayan, maraming
Coach
salamat.
Katya and Coach Mel. Thank you very much po sa pagpapaunlak po sa PTV Sports.
Maraming salamat po, Coach Mel and Coach
Thank you also for
Katya.
having us.
Maraming salamat.